Another week. Another Talking Dirty.
Oh.
We're down bad, man. Just life's been bad for us.
Oh.
This week we have for you in the NFL, the divisional round recap, guys' gut-wrenching moments, the injury updates, the headlines, and the Pro Bowl pick'ems. Then we take it over to the NBA, where we got more information on the trade deadline, all the rumors circulating around the league. And then we take it over to a little bonus point thing with Puck and Dirty talking some NHL in the episode.
Oh.
Then we take it over to pop culture, where we break down James Gunn's DCEU update, as well as the new Bad Batch episode, and of course your jams of the week. With that, Ryan, let's get into it.
So we are actually we sponsorless this week.
What?
Yeah, we're
we got revoked.
Talking Dirty is boycotting our sponsor for a week. So
why?
Because he was cheering for the Bengals.
Oh.
It's just 1 week. Just 1 week.
Yeah, I guess. Guess. That's kind of tough, though.
Let's go call 412-784-1577 and tell them the Bengals suck.
and then get a paint job.
If you want.
But with not orange or black.
We're not telling you to call them for that. With that being said, let's get into it.
Yeah. All right, and before we get into it, Ryan, how you doing?
Oh. I'm recovering from surgery. I haven't left the house in a week.
Yeah.
So I'm going kind of stir crazy. I'm not gonna lie. My healing's good. I mean, I'm like moving a lot better, but like I just really want to leave the house and I can't.
Yeah, it's tough.
I can't drive. I'm not cleared to drive until Monday.
Do you have a bell?
No. At this point, I just walk up and down. But if I wanted to, I could. Before at one point, I was laying down. I was laying up here in my bed, and I needed a water. So I just literally texted my dad, "Can you give me a water?" And he ran it up. It's nice for a day or two, but it hurt so bad. I couldn't get out of bed without help. My dad had to come in and help me get out of bed in the morning.
Is it the worst kind of pain you've ever had in your life?
That's a good question. Probably, because it's just like everything you did hurt. It's not the most like painful thing in the world, but it's the most inconvenient pain in the world.
Gotcha. Yeah.
It's like a bad pain that like you can't. I couldn't bend over to pick something up off the ground. I got really good with my feet.
Tough.
One point I tried to throw something away and I missed. And it's basically my whole upper body is like what's sore. So my legs like crazy. I literally picked it up with my foot and then raised my foot up and put it in the trash. At one point I went to the bathroom and I had to pee and the toilet seat was down.
Oh,
and I couldn't get it up. Like I literally
damn women in the restroom.
So I literally put my hands on the sink counter and like donkey kicked my foot up and opened flipped up the seat that way.
Yeah, I'm just envisioning like if I'm going through that, I just like I'm walking in my room and then I just drop my phone and I'm just like fuck.
I dropped my phone and it was I had to like flip it onto my foot. And then I like kicked it up to myself. It took like 10 tries to get. My phone's probably broken now because of it.
That'd be horrible. That'd be horrible.
Yeah, it's bad. How are you doing?
I'm doing better now. So I was going down to McMurray, PA for a wedding this weekend.
Mm-hmm.
And I picked up one of my buddies. I was going to pick up my other buddy. And all of a sudden the battery light comes on in my car. I'm like, oh fuck. So I'm going through the Liberty Tubes at this point. So I call my brother because he's like the car expert of the family. So, and I'm like, how boned am I? Like, can I get to the wedding or like, do I need to like drop everything? Mm. He's like, you could probably make it.
The confidence.
So then he was like, it's either your alternator or your battery. And I was like, well, one sounds scary. The other sounds not as bad. So I ended up, so long story short, I was able to get to the ceremony itself, and then I was able to get to the hotel after the ceremony. But then I was like, dude, I might need towed from this fucking hotel in McMurray, PA.
That'd be expensive too.
I get in my car in the morning and I start the car and it starts. I'm like, all right, cool. So I start driving to my brother's rental, which is about like 30 minutes away from this place. And so all the lights, like, so that it's raining too. So like I can't use the windshield wipers because that just takes more battery life.
Oh no.
Yeah. So I'm just like driving probably illegally. Like, my headlights aren't on, like my brake lights probably aren't working. And then I was about 10 minutes away, and then like my speedometer and the other one, I don't know what the fuck it's called, went all the way down to 0. And I'm still driving. Like, it's still, the car's in motion, it's accelerating, but the speedometer says 0.
Damn.
And I'm just like, I'm fucking 10 minutes away. Like, I just got to full send this. Like, so I end up making it. And then the car died at that point. But it turned out to be an alternator. My brother was able to put one in about almost $300 later. But it's all good now. But it was just a fucked weekend. Because I just had that in the back of my mind the entire time.
Yeah, it's not fun when you're at a wedding and you have to think about, dude, my car is about to cost thousands of dollars, or I have to get a new one or something. $300 in the long run is not bad though.
No, it's not bad.
Driving that speedometer is scary. So my first car I had when I got my first license, maybe when I got my license, not my first license, when I got my license, about a week later, my car speedometer stopped working. It's pointing straight down, like not even at 0, just straight down. It went all the way around and it just stopped and stood straight down.
Yeah.
The first 2 years of me having a license, my car, they could never fix it. For some reason, mechanics could never fix it. So I've never had a speedometer. So I was like 17 years old driving without a speedometer on highways and stuff. I was always so scary. I never look at my speedometer now because I just keep up with the flow of traffic when I drive, and I don't even look about how fast I'm going.
Yeah, I was fortunate because the route that I took, like, there was nobody on the road, so like, and there was no like highways or red lights. It was pretty much just stop signs and like long winding roads. So it worked out in the end.
How'd you manage without windshield wipers?
I was just like dead staring, like look, like how you can like look through shit in a way, like,
yeah, but
as far as like raindrops,
definitely have to be blurry.
You kind of have to like teach your brain to just like phase it out and just ignore it.
I could never do that part. Speedometer I could do. I did it.
Well, I used the windshield wiper at first, but then like after maybe like 3 goes, it was like really slow going across the windshield. So I was like, I shouldn't use this anymore.
Yeah.
I was like, driving safe is out the window at this moment.
Jesus Christ. That's rough. That's rough. Yeah, we're down bad. Definitely.
Yeah, we're down bad. The boys are down bad these couple weeks.
Yeah.
All right.
But wait, real quick, Heat versus Knicks tonight.
Yeah, Heat versus Knicks.
One of us is going to be even more down bad.
Yeah, true. And Guy versus Ryan in fantasy basketball.
Yeah, well, you're going to win that one. But I have $25 on the Heat. So.
Okay.
So.
All right. Let's get into it. Kicking off with the NFL. The divisional round is what we just witnessed last week. And I don't know. I feel like they were kind of stinkers, to be honest.
Yeah. Especially the first game. The second game wasn't as bad, I thought, but.
So with the first game, it was the NFC matchup of the 49ers versus the Eagles. Or sorry, this is the conference championships recap. My bad.
What'd you say?
I said divisional.
Oh.
So we had the 49ers versus the Eagles, which on paper looked like a good game at the start of it. But then very quickly into the game, Brock Purdy got hurt. He ended up tearing his UCL and his throwing elbow. So he had to sit the rest of the game, which caused, what was it, Josh Johnson?
Yeah.
Josh Johnson, the 4th-string quarterback for the 49ers, to come in. Kyle Jusselneck, or whatever his name is, the fullback, was the emergency quarterback after that.
And what's it called? Christian McCaffrey, I think, too, because they swapped out his helmet at one point to have the earpiece in it.
Yeah. So then eventually Josh Johnson goes down with the concussion. So they bring Brock Purdy back, I think.
Yeah.
And they can only do run plays at that point. So as a defense, you're going to figure that out pretty easily.
Yeah.
So long story short, the Eagles won 31-7.
Yeah. So it's going on paper going into it, we had the number one defense versus the number one offense, the number one defense in the 49ers, number one offense in the Eagles. And we thought it was going to be a really good game. But the defense on the 49ers got completely exhausted because the offense of the 49ers couldn't do anything. They could just because Brock Purdy went out, they couldn't do anything. So there's a lot of 3-and-outs, turnovers that left the Eagles basically on their side of the field, just be able to punch it in. So it turned out so boring. That was awful.
Yeah. I hate to blame injury on these kind of situations, but if you look at the Eagles stats that game, Jalen Hurts 15 of 25 for 121 yards, no touchdowns, no picks.
I know. I bet him for 150 yards.
Yeah, and then nobody on their rushing offense had more than 50 yards.
Yeah.
And nobody receiving had more than 40.
Yeah, I mean, it was just it's partially also that they could just kind of relax because they got up so early because there's that one turnover that left them on the 15-yard line or something like that. They punched in real quick, and then I mean,
it's just
take it easy.
It's a shame.
It's a shame. That game on paper I would still think the Eagles could win that game.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's just it's as from a standpoint of I'm not a crazy fan for either team. It took away a good game from us, and it
did. Yeah. Hey, congratulations, Eagles. You made it to the bowl. Good for you. But fuck. I wouldn't be happy if I was an Eagles fan personally. I mean, I'd be happy I was going to Super Bowl, but
dude, a no.
I'd be worried in the back of my head. That didn't look pretty.
And I know I'd be worried back in my head because we haven't played anyone good all year.
Exactly. And
I'd be worried about
win to get to the Super Bowl against a good team was not pretty for us, offensively.
Yeah, but they have one leg in Mahomes they have to deal with now, so they honestly might just go the whole season without ever playing a legit team and win. And if I'm an Eagles fan, I'm loving that. I really don't care.
That's such garbage. God damn.
They honestly might have a chance to win it all without ever playing a real team.
Honestly,
the Cowboys are the only real team they played all season.
Yeah.
And by that, I think they didn't have their starting quarterback when they played them, and vice versa. Real quick, I have Josh Johnson's all of his teams lined up real quick.
All right, lay them on me.
All right, it's gonna be rapid fire because there's so many teams here. We got the Bucks, the 49ers, the Sacramento Mountain Lions. I'm assuming that's a USFL or something like that.
Yeah.
Browns, Bengals, 49ers, Bengals, Jets, Colts, Bills, Ravens, Giants, Texans, Raiders, Redskins, San Diego Fleet, Lions, Wildcats, 49ers, Jets, Ravens, Broncos, 49ers. That's crazy.
That's more than a journeyman.
Yeah, and he's been in the league since 2008.
That's wild. Jesus. Oh, my God.
That's wild.
I mean, he probably thought he was never going to play.
How much?
I'm just going to cash a check.
How much do you think he's worth?
It's got to be league minimum.
Let's see.
It might not even be $1 million.
Josh Johnson, celebrity net worth.
Oh, net worth? Oh, yeah. Yeah.
It says 18 mil. I want to do career earnings. How about that? I'll do that.
I'd just like to see his contract for this 49ers team.
Career earnings, they'll be on the career earnings. So let me pull that. Okay. Right, he's making $311,000.
Yeah.
His
most. I thought it'd be over 500,000 though.
His most he ever made was 885,000.
Oh.
No, never mind. For the Browns, the Browns paid him 1.3 mil.
Love it.
Yeah, and the Bucks paid him 1.2. But still,
dude, they love to overpay bad quarterbacks.
Yeah. Oh, this one has a by team breakdown. So the Bucks paid him the most, 1.39.
I'm sure the Jets paid him a lot too.
The 49ers, since he's on that team the most, 6 seasons, he had 1.7 mil.
Yeah, but
Browns
that's
1.3 that one season. The Bengals 1.1. Then we got 525K from the Bills, 87,000 from the Colts, Millie from the Giants, 158 from the Texans, Redskins 150, Ravens 238, 417 from the Jets, and 370 from the Broncos. His career earning total is 8.5 mil.
Oh man! All right, Let's take it over to the AFC Championship game. The Bengals versus the Chiefs. The Chiefs won 23-20. Congratulations to the Chiefs. Hard-fought victory. But the refs, man.
Okay, so the only one I'm blaming this on the refs is I've been anti-blaming on the refs this time because I
can see it.
The one play I think they got screwed on is the kick return that set up the game-winning drive because there was 2 blocks in the back. So they clearly missed. But like all the other calls, like the 5th down thing.
Yeah.
Apparently they said they were blowing the whistles. They just couldn't hear because of the crowd. I think you could have made it more.
And it didn't really affect the game that much.
Shaved it off and and try to stop the play before it happened. They didn't really do a good job of that. That was the only kind of other sketchy thing. But the hit out of bounds, late hit was absolute one.
That was warranted.
The holding penalty that gave him the first down on the 5th down was absolutely a holding penalty.
What about the intentional grounding?
I thought that was intentional grounding. I said it before they even came up with it.
I
said that has to be intentional grounding. There's no one around. He was in the pocket. That's the definition.
Who I really blame though, and I would have picked the Chiefs had I known about this when we were doing the picks. That mayor in Cincinnati. What Travis Kelce said after the game was awesome. Yeah, it was. Yeah. It was like, why did this mayor do this? Like, you're just going to fire him up.
Yeah. Bolted board material. So, all right. It's my final statement on these refs. I think that it wasn't the worst reffing like ever. But like some people are making it like it's the Bengals got then the Chiefs got handed it. I don't think they got handed it. I think the refs were bad. I don't think that was the game.
Well, yeah, I mean the worst officiating that I've ever witnessed was the replacement refs.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, the Fail Mary or whatever the hell, the inaccurate reception.
Yeah. I think
nothing will beat that ever.
Never. Like the Bengals did not lose because of the refs, in my opinion.
But they kind of got the cold shoulder from the refs.
I'll admit the refs weren't great. I'm not defending these refs. I just don't think they got the win because of it. Because regardless, that block, that hit out of bounds penalty was 100% a penalty, and that's the stupidest move ever by whatever his name is, Osua or whatever his name is.
Yeah, and I saw that his teammate like blasted him as soon as they went to the tunnel.
Oh, that was Pratt. Yeah, Pratt went off.
Yeah, he was like, "Why are you touching the quarterback?"
Yeah. Yeah. Then there's the D lineman Hill. I forget his first name. He was standing with him when he's talking to reporters, and every time a reporter like asked like a question out of bounds, he just said, "All right, don't ask that." He was like playing bodyguard on the Q&A afterwards with the media.
That's a good teammate move.
Yeah, I definitely think so.
But probably the worst news from this game is Brady Mahomes is back. She like did that whole Snapchat with Mahomes' dad and the cigar, and then you just hear her voice, and it's like nails on a fucking chalkboard. It's the worst thing ever.
Yeah, but it's better. It's better than having the Bengals in another Super Bowl, in my opinion.
Yeah, true. But if Burrow's gonna win a Super Bowl, I'd rather it be now than when the Steelers are back. You know what I mean? Because he's gonna win one in his career, at least one.
Maybe we'll see.
Most likely.
Dan Marino never did.
But Joe Burrow most likely will win a Super Bowl at some point in his career.
Cam Newton never did. I'm just trying to think of quarterbacks that never did.
Dude, I saw like a social media thing with Cam Newton, and I saw him like post something about it, and he's still using those fucking windings or whatever in his posts. And I'm like, dude, you got to give it up.
I kind of forgot about that.
Like, you're out of the NFL. Like, you can't get away with this shit.
Yeah. Mark Sanchez never won a Super Bowl.
Who?
Mark Sanchez.
All right, that's it. All right,
Matt Schaub.
Matt Schaub. Okay. Yeah, but like you're talking like Matt Schaub, Mark Sanchez to Joe Burrow, like
Phil Rivers.
The Burr.
I hate him so much.
Yeah,
I'm a hater. I mean, I'll admit it. I'm a hater because he's on my team and he's so good.
All right. Anything else from the conference championships?
No, but I forgot to do your trivia questions.
Oh. Ooh.
So while we're in between topics, I'll do them real quick.
Okay.
There's a lot of they're actually all Steelers related, so that works.
Does work.
Who served as Steelers team president from 1933 to 1974 and chairman from 1933 to 1988? Who's the owner?
Art Rooney.
Yeah. This is on the ones. This is easy ones.
Okay.
In 2014, the Steelers broke a 50-year tradition by officially retiring this uniform number by a member of a Hall of Fame.
Wait, in what year?
2014, they retired it. We haven't retired a number in 50 years, and we retired this guy's number in 2014. So you just have to think of like who the Steelers have their number retired. There's not too many.
12.
No.
72.
No.
58.
No.
Mean Joe's 72, right?
No.
Fuck. What is
He's
he?
right.
76?
It's Mean Joe. It's Mean Joe, but it's not 76.
78.
Not 78.
Is it 70?
Yeah.
74.
No.
73.
No.
79.
No.
77.
No.
71.
No. There's one left. You didn't say.
I thought I said them all.
No, you didn't say 75.
75. Fuck. I knew it was Mean Joe. I should have
You
that
knew it was
count.
Mean Joe. You knew it was in the 70s. Did you proceed to go from 72 to 76
I don't
to
remember
70?
the fucking number. Like, come on.
You kind of should. You knew everyone else's number. You knew Bradshaw's and Lambert's. You said their numbers, right?
Yeah, I guess.
I just thought it was funny. You said every number in the 70s except for 75.
Yeah. Well, because I thought it was the even number. So I was going with the even numbers, and then it wasn't the even number, so I started going odd.
That hurt my my hernia surgery.
You're in pain now.
From laughing. All right, next one. What longtime Steelers assistant coach is widely considered to be the originator of the zone blitz defensive scheme?
Dick LeBeau.
Correct. And then lastly, what 1990 Hall of Fame inductee did the Steelers select out of Penn State in the first round of the 1972 draft?
Wait, you got to read the first part of that again.
Which 1990 Hall of Fame inductee did the Steelers select from Penn State in the first round of the 72 draft?
Woodson?
No. He is a running back. Make sure
Franco.
Correct.
Okay.
I had to check the card just to make sure it didn't say position on it. I'm not repeating myself.
Gotcha, yeah. I forgot he went to Penn State.
Yeah, it's the worst thing about him.
Yeah. R.I.P.
Dude, he was like a hardcore Jopa defender. Like to a weird amount.
Well, I mean, he's from the culture, so.
That's true.
But all right, let's get over into guys' gut-wrenching moments from the week. I only had two. First up, Tony Romo almost dropping the N-word on a live broadcast of the playoff game.
I did not see this.
Didn't see it?
I watched the game. I didn't pick up on it, and I did not see it reposted.
That was so bad. I mean, it wasn't that bad, but like.
You think if I search on Twitter, Tony Romo N-word?
Yeah, I was gonna pull it up.
Okay, good. I can't see it. Hold the volume.
Got three.
I can't see it with the background, and I can't hear it either. Oh wow!
You got three.
He's even started saying the end.
Yeah.
Oh my.
Yeah, so that was tough. The only other one I had though, did you see Joey Bosa? Oh, you listened to it?
Oh my God, that's very close. He said no. He said no.
Yeah.
Oh no.
But the second thing I had, the only other one I had for gut wrenching moments. Did you see Joey Bosa's whole thing?
Yeah. So I I was very annoyed on Twitter looking at all the Philly assholes like throwing. I saw one video of people throwing eggs at these 49ers fans. Like these people are just here for the game, not to throw eggs at them.
Yeah,
but that was funny. That Philly clip.
Yeah, I was Team Eagles on that.
Yeah, don't get me wrong, there's a lot of funny clips coming out of the Philly people, but that one might have been my favorite. It's like, are we Snapchatting your little butt buddies?
Yeah, he dropped the word butt buddies, and then he pulled the whole "I'm rich, you're broke" argument.
I didn't see it, but I heard someone talking about them. There's another clip too with like people sitting in front of like the box he was in, and it was like chirping from there too. Did you see in the celebrations? There's a bunch of videos coming out of the celebrations, but did you see the guy with the little dick?
No,
dude. There's one. So obviously there's people standing up on the bus stops and stuff. There's some dude standing on something, pants to his ankles, shirt up like he's peeing in a urinal when he's first grade, and he has the smallest dick ever. And he's just wiggling it around, and everyone's going nuts. I gotta find. I'll send you the video. We can't show it on here, but it just like a very small dick, and he's just wiggling it around in front of a crowd.
Everyone's like, yeah.
Everyone's like, yeah. It's so funny. Oh,
that's great.
Yeah,
that's comedy. That's comedy.
I'll look it up. I'll send it to you.
Okay. But all right, take it over to the injuries of the week, and kind of like some that are going to be prevalent throughout the rest of the off season that you may hear about. First up, Tua. He cleared his concussion protocols, and he's expected to be in full swing for the 2023 season.
Imagine having concussion all off season.
To like OTAs where he gets hit again.
Yeah.
He's just down.
And he's down forever.
And then we already mentioned Brock Purdy's injury. He's going to get surgery, but it's going to keep him out 6 months. So putting the numbers together, if he's going to be the starting quarterback of the 49ers, which I kind of feel like he should be, but who knows? He might miss some OTAs and maybe a preseason game, but he'll be back by the start of the season.
Yeah.
Gotcha. I got that.
You see it? The video?
Yeah. I'll watch it. I'll watch it when we break or something.
No, I want your live reaction.
You want to see? All right. Let me see.
Dude. He's like posing. He's like getting his ear. He's like, let me hear you. Let me hear you.
He's doing the eagle.
It's so funny.
Go Birds.
Go Birds.
Jesus Christ.
It's so funny.
Oh my God. All right. Then other injuries I had, Justin Herbert, he undergoes surgery on his left shoulder, so he'll probably be back by the start of the season. And then Cardinals quarterback Kyler Murray is not expected to be ready for the start of the 2023 season due to his injuries. Plus, the Cardinals are in like hell right now, so I don't know what the hell they're going to do. But yeah, that's all for the injuries.
That'd be a depressing fan base to be be on.
Yeah, like all that promise and then just no delivery. Like people thought they were going to win the Super Bowl a couple years ago.
Now they're locked into Kyler Murray and everyone wants out.
Yeah,
wants out. Like JJ Watt's out here retiring. They don't even have a coach.
Yeah, they don't even have a coach right now. But all right, taking it over to the headlines for the week. The biggest one: Tom Brady announces retirement for the second time. He said this time it's for good. Do you believe him?
Yes, and I like the way he did it this time, where he literally said, I'm not going to do a big emotional thing because I did it last time. We're not doing that. So here's just a video of me talking on the beach. Like, so
hey, it's over, man.
Yeah, I like that move, and not like doing another old big emotional retirement. He's like, all right, I did that last time. I'm not going to do that again.
Did you ever see like the interview with Peyton Manning on Edelman's podcast?
No.
He was like telling a story how he was like after Brady unretired, he was telling this story how he, heard about the retirement. So he got Brady's address from him and he sent him this like big heartfelt letter and a bottle of like expensive champagne and, just congratulating him and everything like that.
Yeah.
And then he heard about the unretirement and he was like, Well, I'm not like, I kind of want it back now. Like, he wanted the champagne back. He was like, you better not expect that I'm going to send him another one whenever he does retire again. Like, that's it.
That's hilarious. I mean, I would give it back.
That would be funny. What if that was the like announcement that he's on retiring? Is he sends the bottle back to Peyton Manning, and it's something like, I'm not fucking going anywhere.
I'm not fucking leaving.
And Peyton Manning's got to like tell the world.
Yeah. All right, guys. So I just got a return package from Tom Brady right now.
Yeah. But it looks like Bobby Kraft is trying to get him to join the Patriots on a one-day contract to retire a Patriot.
Yeah.
Makes sense. He probably should.
If he doesn't, that's
if I
was a Bucs fan, I'd say do it.
Actually, I kind of hope he doesn't, because so many Patriots fans would be upset with that.
I don't want him to, but he should.
He should.
That'd be so funny if he didn't, though.
Yeah, I could just see like a bunch of Patriots fans like, what the fuck? Like,
dude, if he like signs a one-day contract
after all we went through,
retires a Jet,
retires as a Buck or something.
Signs with the 49ers one day to retire. The Dolphins.
Yeah, they like cut Jimmy G and they sign Brady on a one-day contract, and Brady gets one more FU over Jimmy Garoppolo.
Yeah.
But then the other big news from the week, the Denver Broncos traded a 2023 first-round pick, which was the 29th overall pick in this year's draft, and a 2024 second-round pick and a future third-round pick to the New Orleans Saints for head coach Sean Payton.
How do they have picks still, the Broncos?
I don't know.
I think it's a pick that they got
in the Bradley Chubb trade.
Oh, makes sense, actually.
Yeah, I think they flipped that to get Sean Payton. So now they have no picks in the draft. They have Russell Wilson, who is probably still a decent quarterback, but you bring in Sean Payton with that. What do you think? You think it's a good move?
I think so. I think Russ is going to be fine, especially under a good coach like him.
Okay.
I mean, I was talking about this with my dad, just looking at his numbers between the games Hackett was the coach all season and then the games, like the last two games when he wasn't. Like his stats improved insane amount.
Yeah.
They weren't like amazing, but they're still pretty good. So I think you get a good system in there, a system where Russ can like play good in. You'll be fine. And a name like Sean Payton, I feel like a lot of these free agents might want to go play for him, and they might be able to build through that way, so they don't necessarily need draft picks.
That's true. And
they have a real young, good defense right now already.
But do you think Sean Payton is like that worth to go out and get for a first round pick?
I think so. I think Sean Payton's the type of coach that brings a culture with him. So if you're a team without a culture and a bunch of young guys, that's the type of coach that just complete culture shift.
I did see something crazy on I think it was a TikTok or something, but it was there's this coach that has the same winning percentage as him, and it's Mike McCarthy.
Oof.
And it's kind of like, you know,
Mike McCarthy is always
100%, because I think the stigma is that Sean Payton is a good coach and it will recruit other players to come play for him. But I don't know if, like, aside from that, I don't think there's any other benefit.
Remember, Mike McCarthy's not a bad regular season coach, though.
True.
So be compared to Mike McCarthy for a regular season win percentage, that's not bad.
That's fair. But yeah. So I don't know. Do you think it makes them a playoff team?
I do, and not solely just because of Sean Payton, too. The guys he's bringing in as his coordinators that he already had assembled beforehand, people like Vic Fangio and a defensive coordinator who used to be a head coach there in Denver, I think that's also a big plus about adding him. Is like you're going to get all these like good coordinators and skill coaches that it's just going to give a boost to every aspect of your team, not just head coach and culture. Like you're going to get good coordinators, good quarterback coaches, all this stuff. And I think he could really turn things around. I think they might be a playoff team just because we saw that a 9-8 team got in from the AFC this year.
True, yeah.
I think that you can definitely squeeze in that last line. I don't think they're going to win their division or anything. I don't think they're
the only thing
card.
is it depends on what happens with the Raiders quarterback situation for me.
The Ravens or Raiders?
The Raiders.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it's going to be
Ravens
hard
too, I guess.
That division's tough. I mean, that division's tough. Hey, the Ravens would make sense too because that division's tough. So if your Broncos are going to make the playoffs, it's going to be a wild card spot.
Mm-hmm. Like if the Raiders go out and get like Aaron Rodgers somehow, like they could maybe win the division with that.
Yeah, I mean, still to get through the Chiefs, but yeah.
Yeah, but like I'd say they're the 1 and 2 for the division.
And then Chargers.
Then you're already looking at third in the division. You got to play those two teams twice a year.
And then the Chargers, who I'm sure we're going to mention, got a new offensive coordinator, and one of the biggest things with the Chargers, they were hurt. And they had a lot of like good players hurt all year.
Yeah, we're cycling through that Chargers mentality now. We're in the off season, so like, yeah, they were hurt, man. They might be good next year, frisky good. Then next year we'll be like, man, they should do well, and then they'll get hurt again.
I'm gonna put a future on the Chargers right now.
I wonder what the odds are.
I can check. I think they might be up.
Yeah, probably. All right. Other head coaching moves going around the NFL. The Texans ended up hiring the 49ers defensive coordinator, DeMeco Ryans, as their next head coach.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's a good hire. Like that 49ers defense has been very notarized for the past like several years. So I think that's a good name to bring in to, insinuate like, the times are going to change for the Texans. I mean, the Texans were known for their defense for a while with like J.J. Watt, Brian Cushing, and all. And
DeMeco Ryan, he played there. He was pretty good.
Oh, he did?
Yeah, he did.
I didn't know that.
For like 4 years, maybe.
Who's the other one? Mario Williams.
Yeah. Fun fact: DeMeco Ryan was almost sued the Texans at one point.
Really?
For their turf messing with an injury.
Oh damn.
But turns out he never did. Now he's head coach.
It works out. That's why you don't burn bridges.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Sorry, I'm looking up the odds for next year's Super Bowl. Maybe let's see it.
We're already looking at next year's Super Bowl.
I'm just curious to see.
Yeah.
Wait, I looked up. I'm an idiot. I looked up Super Bowl 57 odds. I'm like, it is Super Bowl 57. I might say Super Bowl 58. I'm like looking at this year. I'm like, why is it just showing the Eagles? Whatever. All right, early bird favorites are the Chiefs. Bills are both 550.
That makes sense. I wouldn't
Chargers
bet on the Bills.
plus 2,500.
Damn, that's crazy.
Yeah, they're what 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7th best odds.
That's
Steelers are way down at plus 6,000. The only teams that aren't higher than them is the Cardinals, Texans, Commanders, Seahawks, Bears, Falcons, Colts, Titans, Panthers. That's tough.
Damn, the Titans.
You love the Titans.
No, I just think it's funny, the huge drop off on there.
Yeah. Yeah.
know?
We have the same odds as like the Patriots.
That's fair to me. That's fair. I'd put us higher than
Patriots.
us. Yeah.
The Browns are ahead of us. The Raiders don't even have a quarterback.
Well, the Browns are just because they have Deshaun Watson and he'll have like the full off season of practice and maybe it works out. I don't think it'll work out though.
The Jets are higher than us.
Of course the Jets are higher.
What? The Saints.
That's kind of bullshit. The Saints
like 2,000. They're 4,000.
But anyways, other head coaching hires. So the Cowboys went out and they fired their offensive coordinator, Kellen Moore, and then the Chargers went out and picked him up as their offensive coordinator. So Kellen Moore went from the Cowboys to the Chargers in about like 24 hours.
Yeah. Yep.
Then the Dolphins hired ex-Broncos head coach Vic Fangio as their defensive coordinator.
Who did?
The Dolphins did.
I thought he was going to come with Sean Payton.
That's what I thought too, but then the Dolphins ended up getting him. So
that's random.
That's a big move for the Dolphins.
That is, honestly.
I mean, that coaching staff's looking good with Mike McDaniel and then Vic Fangio.
Yeah, definitely not bad.
And then former Raiders interim head coach Rick Pasicchia will have a second interview with the Colts head coaching position.
Wow. I heard today that the Colts aren't going to make any decisions until after the Super Bowl.
That's okay. That's fine. I'm pulling for Pasicchia though.
Yeah, he'd be sweet.
He would be cool. That's all I had for the head coaching hires, unless there's any I missed that dropped recently. So the rest of the other headlines, the Titans are apparently going to be switching to a new synthetic turf at their Nissan Stadium this season. So more people rolling with the turf. Then over the Pro Bowl.
I like grass better than turf.
Yeah. Then over for the Pro Bowl, for the upcoming Pro Bowl this week, a lot of the starting quarterbacks that were named to the Pro Bowl are now hurt or, just dealing with some surgery issues and things like that. So the new AFC Pro Bowl quarterbacks are going to be Derek Carr, Trevor Lawrence, and Tyler Huntley. I mean, Trevor Lawrence I'm cool with. But Derek Carr and Tyler Huntley, that's so bad.
Yeah.
That's so tough, man.
That's very bad.
Derek Carr, when he's going to be traded from his team this offseason. Tyler Huntley, who's a backup quarterback.
Yeah. Imagine when they give Derek Carr his Pro Bowl stuff and it has the Raiders logo on it. He's gonna be pissed because he already kind of said see ya the Raiders.
They should give him the NFL logo on his helmet or something.
Yeah, like Rob Lowe's hat in that one picture. Yeah, that'd be sweet.
Yeah, that'd be cool. But yeah, this is essentially bullshit because throw in Kenny Pickett or something. I don't know. Over Tyler Huntley.
There's someone I heard someone say throw out another name that's wait, they didn't get the nod.
I wonder who.
I'm gonna throw all the teams right now.
Yeah, I'm trying to as well. Mike White?
That's what it was. That's the name. That was the name. That's actually it. You're right. Mike White. Yeah. I'd take Mike White over Tyler Huntley. He did so much better as a backup.
Yeah, I would too. Would too.
That's a good call. Your first guess is exactly what I was thinking of.
Yeah, I was going through. I was who the fuck could you name? I was going through the AFC South. I don't know why I decided to start with the AFC South. Mm-hmm. But yeah, Mike White would be a solid third string Pro Bowl quarterback there.
Yeah, give it to him.
All right. Other news in the NFL world, the new Panthers head coach Frank Reich states that he is, quote, striving for quarterback stability for the Panthers. So in Philly, he had Wentz and Nick Foles, no fault of his own. Then in Indy, he had Brissett in 2019, Rivers in 2020, Wentz in 2021, and Matt Ryan and Sam Ellinger in 2022. Jeez. Absolutely no stability throughout his entire head coaching career.
Yeah, no, that sucks. And the Panthers have Sam Darnold right now as their number one.
And PJ.
And PJ Walker, yeah.
Yeah. Which, honestly, I don't know who you take in that.
Yeah, but look at Frank Reich's quarterbacks again. They're all nerdy white dudes.
Yeah, he'll probably go with Sam Darnold.
He's gonna go Sam Darnold. Yeah. He's gonna go with the guy who missed a game for kissing a girl in New York City. 100%. Not the guy who had an electric Hail Mary throw in the season and has been playing the same level as Sam Darnold. He's gonna go with the nerdy white dude.
Then I don't know if you've been watching Big Ben's podcast, Footballin'.
I have been, but
Did you know it was the name? That was the name of it?
Yeah, I've been listening to it all season.
Dude, I saw how it's spelled too, with the Pittsburgh East twist to it.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Awesome.
Oh, yeah. I was looking into buying a koozie from it, but it just took me to I kept hitting links to get taken other places.
Yeah. But he was interviewing Pat Freiermuth, and I think he also had Andrew McCutcheon on there for the panel.
And Bob Pompiani.
That's
what great. A panel. It's those three. It's Freiermuth, McCutcheon, and Bob Pompiani at his live show in a brewery.
And then but Pat Freiermuth stated that the Steelers offense did not have any hot routes with Kenny Pickett at quarterback in 2022. So some people are slamming him for revealing all of this, but I like it because it lights a fire under Matt Canada's ass to get some hot routes in the goddamn offense.
Yeah, the fact that your tight end just calling out how your playbook sucked essentially all year you didn't have a basic thing that's in most offensive coordinators like portfolio.
And I'd say in every other offensive playbook.
Probably every playbook except for ours.
Yeah, I don't think there'd be any other team that wouldn't do that.
I also saw that Ben. I read that Ben. I didn't listen to that podcast, that episode or anything yet, but I heard he got yelled at someone in the crowd during the podcast.
Really? That's great.
Like, because they're just talking to each other, and it's like, if you want to chat downstairs. You're out of here. Like basically calling these audience people out for like talking to each other during the live show.
That's
like,
fantastic.
we're up here having a conversation. You guys are trying to listen to.
Yeah, like, what are you paying a ticket for?
Yeah, it's funny.
Then the NFL announced that the salary cap in 2023 will be set to $224.8 million per team. So I think it's going up a little bit, if I'm correct.
Nice. Inflation.
Mm-hmm. Then in the win on Sunday, Mahomes and Kelsey accounted for their 13th playoff TD score. This puts them second on the all-time list. Trivia: who did they pass, and who is ahead of them?
Is it just tight end or is it all receivers?
All receiver and quarterback. Receiver/tight end and quarterback combo.
Jerry Rice
in the playoffs.
Jerry Rice, Steve Young?
Close.
Jerry Rice, Joe Montana.
Yeah. That's who they passed, and they had 13.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good on me. It's pretty good on me.
Or, sorry, they had 12. And then who do they need to surpass?
Brady, Gronk?
Yeah.
Dude, that's pretty good.
That's a good one.
That's a good trivia, but I'm going to say I got 1.5 out of 2 there because I messed up the.
Oh, yeah. No, I count it for you.
All right. Well,
I didn't want to say no because, like, then you wouldn't think it was Jerry Rice, probably.
Yeah. No, definitely. I mean, I was debating between Steve Young and Joe Montana. I'm trying to think who did it more, and I just went Steve Young because I don't know why I went Steve Young over Montana first. But
all right, that's all I have for the headlines. So with that, let's take it over to the Pro Bowl pick'ems. Pick'ems. Do we even have a spread on the game?
Let's look. They probably do. I mean, I don't know because it's flag football now. They always usually did. But now that it's flag football, they might not even show up on my my app here. It's not even showing it.
I'm looking up the roster right now. I'm just curious.
I'm Googling a Pro Bowl spread. I doubt they have it, but let's just see. Oh, dude, the first thing popped off was odds who win the dodgeball.
Really?
You would do a dodgeball?
So how is the scoring going to go? Is it going to be like AFC, NFC still, or is it going to be like?
Yeah, so the dodgeball teams are now the best odds is the NFC offense. We got Dalvin Cook, CeeDee Lamb, Saquon Barkley, George Kittle, Kyle Juszczyk, and Chris McCaffrey versus the AFC.
Oh, George Kittle's going to be a freak at dodgeball, dude.
The second best odds is the AFC offense are tied. And that's Nick Chubb, Tyreek Hill, Jamar Chase, Josh Jacobs, Mark Andrews, and Dawson Knox. I'd take AFC offense there.
Dude, I feel like Mark Andrews is a liability.
Yeah, the worst odds is NFC defense. Mario Davis, Jaheir Alexander, Trayvon Diggs, Micah Parsons, Jalen Ramsey, and Tariq Woolen.
Okay.
Damn. I said all the rest. I'm going to say AFC defense real quick. Myles Garrett, Max Crosby, Sauce Gardner, Minkah Fitzpatrick, Roquan Smith, and Marlon Humphrey. That's not a bad team either.
That's not a bad team. No, not at all.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. Overall, I'm going to say NFC wins this in whatever way they do. I don't know what he thinks it's going to be like.
Precision passing odds. Kirk Cousins is the favorite.
So I just thought it was funny, though, because you have all these quarterback injuries, and Joe Burrow, it just says, parentheses, excused absence. He called off. He called off the Pro Bowl.
Yeah, so all these events have different odds, so I don't know. I'll just go with AFC. What did you go with?
NFC.
I'll go with AFC. Fuck it. Tyler Huntley, baby. Let's go.
I just don't trust Tyler Huntley for whatever goes on. For whatever event, I don't trust Tyler Huntley.
You gonna watch it?
It's on what, Saturday or Sunday?
I don't know.
Dude, the NFL's marketing crew for the Pro Bowl has been atrocious because I have no idea what's going on.
I just know that it's Eli versus Payton. It's on Sunday.
Okay.
At
I'll
3.
probably pop it on.
The Pro Bowl games.
The Pro Bowl games. That's great.
And I wonder what channel it's on.
It's probably on NFL Network.
How much do you think it is?
How much?
To go.
Ooh, it might be on Amazon, actually. I could see them doing that.
I'm looking at Ticketmaster right now. How much is a Pro Bowl?
It probably costs more to get to the Pro Bowl than to be at the Pro Bowl.
Probably. $20. The tickets are $22 a piece. That's a top bowl, but still $20.
Dude, 100% I'd go to the Pro Bowl. Dude, that'd be awesome.
It's just you have to go to Vegas, so that's just a lot of money to go to Vegas.
Is it always in Vegas now?
Probably.
Because it used to be Hawaii.
Yeah, it was the last 2 years. Then it went to Orlando, went to Disney World, like they did from Disney World. I think it's just been in the last 2 years. So I'm assuming it's always going to be in Vegas. I mean, next year's Super Bowl's in Vegas though, so maybe not. Maybe we'll move it because the Super Bowl's there.
That's a good point.
My buddies went to the NHL All-Star game, I think last year in Vegas too. I would go to that too. It's just like they just wanted to go to Vegas, and it just so happened to be the same weekend as the All-Star game, so they just went to the All-Star game.
I would do the NBA All-Star game before I do the NHL.
The dunk contest. Imagine seeing the dunk contest. That'd
be sick.
Like I'd go.
We should if the Super Bowl is going to be in Vegas, and they don't have the Pro Bowl in Vegas, we should look at where it's going to be and maybe think about doing that. That'd be awesome.
What if it randomly was like in Cleveland? Just drive 2 hours to Cleveland.
That'd be sick.
That'd be so sick. It would never
worth
be
it.
Imagine like making the Pro Bowl and like, all right, you get to go to a vacation of sunny Cleveland
in early February.
Early February, sunny Cleveland. Yeah, I know in the past it's been like Orlando and Hawaii and Vegas. No,
but we're gonna do Buffalo, New York in February.
Yeah, imagine like you're a veteran guy and it's the first year you make the Pro Bowl ever and you're so excited about it.
Yeah.
I can't wait to go to Vegas.
Like you're 1 year left from retiring, so like this is it.
You can't opt out. You have to go to
yeah.
You have to go to Buffalo, New York in February.
God, that'd be terrible.
It'd be awful.
All right. Well, with that, then let's get into the NHL with some pucking dirty.
Actually, let's go to NBA.
Oh yeah,
first.
NBA. That's right. We did change the order.
NBA
up.
first.
That's right. Good call.
Later, he gets the rebound, passes it to the man, shoots it, and boom goes the dynamite.
NBA this week. I mentioned on top of the pod, the Heat Knicks are playing tonight. Let's check in and see if there's any score yet. It is 0-0. It is 0-0 right now.
How long into is it?
5 seconds.
All right, that's fair. That's fair.
Yeah.
That's what you
Imagine
expect.
if it's in 5 minutes. That'd be bad.
It's the fourth quarter.
Yeah. Guy, if you want to make a little wager on this game?
I don't know.
Dude, I have a good idea for it though.
What's your idea?
Whoever wins gets a trump card for when we do top fives. So if you really want to go pick first on a topic and you lose the coin flip, you get to pull off the trump card.
All right, that's fine by me.
And like negate the coin flip.
Yeah, I'm cool with that.
I kind of want to start sprinkling those in a little, bets in a little bit.
Yeah, I'm cool with that. Cause like that, that's whatever. Yeah, it's whatever,
But the stipulation on the trump card is you can't say you're using it until we start recording too.
Ooh.
So say if
like hidden immunity or whatever.
Yeah, if you want to play hidden immunity, I don't now's the time to do so.
That's
it's
rad.
like we'll flip it and say you lose.
Yeah.
And I take the first pick for a topic you want to do. As soon as I'm about to start, you say, hold on. And you pull up the trump
card. We're coming up on top 5 season, so.
That's what I mean. That's why I thought of it, because it's going to be coming around the corner.
That's a good idea. I like that.
I'll actually design and make a trump card with like Donald Trump's face on it. And I'll give it to we just keep it in the studio for whenever we want to use it. All right. Tangent, but the Knicks Heat coming down, the winner gets a trump card. And right now, with a minute in, it's Knicks 5, Heat 2. Oh no. All right. Power rankings. Let's start with power rankings.
All right.
Number 1, the Celtics. They have
Makes
the best
sense.
record in the league, so they're still going to be number 1 whenever I do it. So, Celtics. Number 2, the Nuggets. I don't see a world where the Nuggets aren't the number 1 seed in the West by the end of the season. They have been for a couple weeks now. Joker is still currently the favorite for MVP yet again. So this year he's actually going to have a team around him. So I think they're going to go deep in the playoffs as well. So number 2, Nuggets. Thoughts?
I like it a lot, but Aaron Gordon's out, right?
Game time decision. So
he is. Okay.
Day to day.
All right.
I also
picked up another nugget in fantasy basketball.
Who?
Kadavius Caldwell Pope.
They're gonna say Bones Highland.
So so if it works out well, I might just get like all of the Nuggets on my team. I might try to formulate that.
You gotta get Nuggets jersey if you win. By the way, I tried to look up a stat to see what the Nuggets record is without the Joker playing. And so far this season, he's only missed 5 games. So they're only 2-3. So it wasn't that impressive.
He's pretty reliable. It'd be a tough stat to find.
Yeah. I found every season how many games he missed and what the team's record was when he was missed.
Yeah.
And this year he only won 5. Number 3 could be number 4. The 3 and 4 are kind of interchangeable for me. I'm going to go with the Bucks. The Bucks have not lost since adding Middleton back into the lineup. They're currently on a 5-game win streak, and that is their second best win streak since starting the season 9-0.
It's massive.
Yeah. Well, the second biggest win streak this year, I should say.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Middleton healthy, Bucks win.
Yeah, but it's nice to pump up the offense for them too, because they've been such defensive juggernauts that they need that on the other side of the ball.
Yeah, they've been able to stop teams, but they haven't been able to, when they stop them, turn it into points. Now with when Drew Holiday's healthy, Giannis is healthy, Middleton's healthy, it's all good. All right, number 4, I'm gonna go to the Sixers. The Sixers had a 7-game win streak come to an end on Monday versus the Magic. They are still 8-2 in the last 10, which includes a huge win for Joel Embiid against Joker and the Nuggets. Embiid dropped 47 points, 18 boards, and 5 assists. While facing off against Joker. Joker is still the odds-on favorite for MVP right now, but Embiid started narrowing the gap heavy. His odds jumped way up after completely owning Joker in that game.
Damn.
So right now I think it's
you have money on Embiid, don't you?
I have Joel at let me pull up what I have him at. Right now he's plus 200.
Okay.
And I got him at I think plus 800.
There you go.
Or plus 700 maybe. So it's
good for you.
Let me see, pulling it up. There's no cash out option. I'm not gonna cash out, but
no, I wouldn't cash out.
Yeah, plus 600, but still.
You got to ride or die on that.
That's $20 to win 140. It's not bad.
Yeah, that's a deal.
Yeah, this could be the year. I'll be pumped.
It's a nice bar trip.
No, absolutely. All right, number 5, the Grizzlies. They're coming off of a rough road trip where they went 0-5.
Oof.
Yeah, they need to learn how to win on the road if they want to go to run the playoffs. A positive for the Grizzlies, though, is how good their defense has been with Triple J. They have the best defensive rating, the best defensive rating in the West, and is only 0.1 point behind the Cavs for best in the league. So basically, best defensive rating in the league.
Yeah.
With Triple J. So right now, Triple J is the odds-on favorite for Defensive Player of the Year too. Which Bam,
you didn't take that
third best.
No, you had Bam. That's right.
I have Bam, but Bam's third best, and he was way up there. He's climbing the ladder too.
I kind of want to run the tape back, but I think we did say What if you just threw like $5 on JJJ?
I don't know, because I think why I didn't pick him. I picked Bam instead, and it's because he didn't play the first like month or two, and so I was like, maybe he wasn't gonna get it.
Yeah.
But maybe we did. You should go. I can give you the episode if you go back and listen.
I would, yeah, for sure.
I definitely have it marked me talking about that. So I got Bam at plus 700, and I think he's currently less than that. I think he's like plus like 500.
Okay.
I know he's still plus 600. That's what I think. But yeah, dude, if I get Bam and Joel,
that'd be a steal.
Because Joel's 140, 140. Bam's 10 to win 80, so it's not bad. Quick $200 payday. All right, number 6. Speaking of the Cavs, is the Cavs. They have the best defensive rating in the league. I just said that, but for the Grizzlies. They've been going through a rough patch right now, 4-6 in the last 10, but they still are in a good position in the East. Cavs are good.
Spider's doing good.
What?
Spider's doing good.
Yeah, he's killing it.
Yeah,
he's killing it. Number 7, the Nets. They are starting to get into a rhythm without KD. Kyrie's been averaging 29 points in the month of January. And Nick Claxton, believe it or not, went on a 3-game stretch where he kept getting his career high. So the first game in this 3-game stretch was against the Warriors, and he dropped 24. Next game, it was against the Sixers, and he dropped 25. So his career high was 24. Then he went up to 25. Then the game after that, the 3rd game in a row, was against the Pistons, and he dropped 27. So he's kept getting his career high like each night.
Yeah, I think he kind of did numbers like these whenever whenever KD had like that long injury when he first came to the Nets that he had from the Warriors finals.
He missed the whole season.
Yeah. I think Claxton, like, he wasn't doing this stuff, but like he was doing like pretty well.
That's when he kind of got his name out there, and he was like, "Oh, this guy's not that bad off the bench."
So it's nice to see the development over the years.
Yeah, he's definitely playing really good this year. He's number 2 in the Defensive Player of the Year rating right now too. Like, he's definitely solid. And he cut his hair, which I think I like him a lot more now that without his stupid blonde braids or whatever it was. Also, update on KD. He's starting to run in practice this week, so his return can be right around the corner. If I had to guess, it's probably going to be around the All-Star break.
It's probably going to be after.
If I was him, I'd wait till after as well.
Yeah, it just makes more sense.
If I'm any of these guys and I am injured multiple weeks and I get cleared around the All-Star break, I'm just sitting it out. The All-Star game is on the 19th. So all you have to wait is like another 2 weeks. The week after the Super Bowl is going to be the All-Star break.
Yeah.
So why would you not wait until like after that? Like, come back the last week of February, get in rhythm then, and then come March, it's crunch time.
I'm with you.
Number 8, the Heat. The Heat really turned things around since getting healthy. They're 7-3 in the last 10, 4-1 in the last 5. In the last 4 games, Bam has been playing extra well, averaging 21 points and 9 boards.
All right, your boys are back.
The boys are back in town.
Do you think they have a shot to get to like a top seed in the East?
I think we discussed this last week a little bit. I think right now we're sitting at the 6th
yeah, we did.
I could see us getting to maybe the 4th.
Yeah.
I think the top 3 teams right now are kind of solidified out with the Celtics, Bucks, and Sixers. We'd have to jump the Cavs and the Nets, which we're only 2.5 games back from the Nets. So
yeah, gotcha.
I think we could get up to the 4th spot. I think it's gonna be tough with the Cavs and the Nets down the stretch.
Yeah.
But now's the time where we have to start before KD comes back. We have to keep winning these games. Like, we have to handle business tonight against you guys. And you guys are 7. You're right behind us.
Exactly.
With 7 minutes left in the first, 16-8 Knicks.
We're a hot starter this season. A couple seasons ago we were like the turtle that wins the race at the end. Now we're like kind of the rabbit. We start out hot, and then I'm worried in like the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you're such a rabbit. The other night against the Nets, I was watching it. The Nets won. I put money on your Knicks, and they were losing by a lot, and then they narrowed it down to make a 4-point game, maybe even a 3-point game. And then the Nets pulled away. Then the Knicks came back. It literally happened. The whole second half was an accordion, and I think the Nets ended up winning double digits.
Gotcha.
Yeah, it sucks. Number 9, the Kings. The Kings continue to perform well offensively, but still need work on their defense, which is, and this is a weird stat, they're ranked 28th defensive rating at home and 10 on the road. So they're better at defense on the road than they are at home.
Huh.
There's only 5 other teams in the league that have that, have their road defense better than their home defense.
Yeah.
And the other ones are way closer than 28th and 10.
Huh. That's weird. Yeah.
Yeah, it's very weird. And then number 10, I got the Clippers. They're back. The Clippers are back. I will now say the start of the season for Clippers started a couple weeks ago.
Is it because of John Wall?
No. They won 6 out of the last 7, which is and the only game they lost was in that 7-game stretch was a back-to-back when they rested everybody. But it's not because John Wall, it's because of Kawhi. Kawhi came off back-to-back games where he had 30 plus points in both games, and he had 39 minutes in the one game and 40 minutes in the other.
All right.
So newsflash, when Kawhi plays, he's good. It's pretty shocking, I know. All right, take over to players of the week from the. Can you guess them?
Honestly,
did you play any of them?
I don't know if I did last week or not.
So from the East, we got Giannis.
Actually,
really?
I'll check. Continue.
38.3 points, 12.8 rebounds, 4.5 assists, and the Bucks went 4-0.
I did play against Giannis.
Oh no! And then from the West, we have Damian Lillard. No, Dame.
I did not play against Dame.
I was really hoping, dude. I think he averaged 42.3 points, 7.7 assists, and shot 63% from the field. The Blazers went 2-1.
I did play the guy that got most points last week, though, so just add to my points against.
Giannis had 4 games last week, and he averaged almost 40 points.
Yeah, he had 153 points between all of his whole week.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah,
that's bad. Hey, you're getting an easy week this week, so
hopefully.
Yeah, easy win by you. Injuries. Devin Booker is set to return February 7th versus the Nets. He's been out since Christmas. Let's see where they're at in the standings right now. See how bad the Suns are buried right now. They are currently sitting in the 8th spot. So they're not in a bad spot. I mean, there's definitely some teams they could pass above them.
Yeah.
Like the Timberwolves. The Kings might drop off. The Mavericks aren't doing hot right now. So, yeah. They could definitely come back. And then Tyrese Halliburton is expected to play tonight versus the Lakers after missing 10 games.
That's solid for them.
Absolutely. But also, with that being said, about tonight's game against the Lakers, I'm going to fast forward a little bit. LeBron is only 89 points away from passing Kareem.
Will he do it tonight?
It drops 90 points. So
that'd be a hell of a way to do it.
That'd be insane. So he has the Pacers tonight, the Pelicans Saturday, and then the Thunder on Tuesday.
I mean, he's gonna do it.
I think he's gonna do it on Tuesday.
Yeah,
I think he's gonna have. So that's 30 points a game,
and that's scoring, right? That's the scoring title.
The scoring title, yeah.
Yeah.
So
he's the GOAT.
He's averaging 30 points a game pretty much right now, and it's 90 points away. 3 games. You'd imagine he gets to it. I can see him going hard tonight, maybe Saturday, and then only having to get 20 points on, or something like that.
For sure.
All right. What's my next thing here? All right. Over to headlines. That was a headline. I skipped ahead for it. But since we're talking about LeBron still, might as well talk about Saturday night. The Lakers-Celtics went to overtime after a ridiculous no call. The following morning, the Referee Association released a statement. Quote, like everyone else, referees make mistakes. We made one at the end of the last night's game, and that was gut-wrenching for us. This play will weigh heavily and cause sleepless nights as we strive to be the best referees we can be.
Oh, bullshit. What a load of hooey.
Yeah. I love the L2M reports the next morning after a bad call. Mm-hmm. This was like the L2M report on steroids. Like they stripped. Like, all right, dude, relax. We made mistakes. We're losing sleep over this. But I'm fine.
Our wives left us. We lost custody.
My kids won't talk to me. I'm fine with this no call though. I mean, obviously it was the most egregious ever. But I'm fine with it for two reasons. One, it gave us two great memes. One, first you have LeBron. As soon as he does no call, he was freaking out, throwing a temper.
He was
on the ground. I think there was tears. Involved. Mm-hmm. He was on the ground crying. But the all-time greatest move I've ever seen in my life, greatest technical foul ever committed ever, was Pat Beverly went over to a cameraman, asked to borrow his camera, pulled up the picture of LeBron getting fouled, went to the head referee, showed him, and then he got teed up. That is so funny. That's so funny.
That was elite.
Teed up, he's still pointing at the camera, walking back to the bench.
That was elite comedy.
That was amazing.
Yeah, that was great. I love that.
I'm so happy I turned my I turned back the other way on Pat Bev, and I like him now. I'm so glad I did that move because this is hilarious.
Yeah, I saw that whole altercation and I was like, this is why I love the NBA.
So much drama.
Yeah, it's just like that's hilarious. And like they're right, but nothing's gonna be done about it.
Oh yeah. Being a fan of the NBA is like being a fan of the Real Housewives series. Like all the different teams are just different versions.
Yeah, like
Real Housewives
of
Potomac, Real Housewives
of Orange County or something.
Yeah, exactly. That's just like watching a Lakers game. It's like watching the Real Housewives of LA. But the second reason I'm cool with it going to overtime was because I did a bet that was LeBron James and Jason Tatum to combine for 70 plus points. And it was like $5 on 140. It was like crazy odds. And the only reason we got it is because of overtime. It literally came down to Jason Tatum getting fouled with 2 seconds on the clock and he's shooting 2 foul shots to get it.
Damn. Good for you.
Yeah. LeBron had like 40 points, 41 points.
Yeah.
And Jason Tatum, those 2 foul shots put him to 30. So I got the 71.
Gotcha.
So it's nice. All right. Next, Damian Lillard, player of the week last week, joined an elite club Thursday versus the Jazz after he dropped 60 points. This is his 4th time. And only 5 all-time have had 4 or more games with 60 points. Trivia. All right, trivia. So I'm just gonna repeat that stat real quick.
Okay.
This is his 4th time dropping 60 points in a game. Only 5 all-time have ever had 4 or more games with 60 plus points. And he's one of the 5. So there's 4 other people. 1 active, 3 non-active, 3 retired. Key name.
Okay.
Multiple 60-point games, 1 active, 3 non.
I'm gonna say LeBron.
No.
Damn it. Kobe.
Yes, he's the one of the retired guys who has it.
It's got to be like newer, right? Like.
No.
Okay, Jordan.
Yeah.
Okay. So there's 2 more, 1 active.
1 active, 1 non-active. The 1 non-active should be very obvious. That's the one I thought you would have got first. He's known for scoring.
Oh. Well,
yeah.
Okay.
Well, that's what I thought you got.
Active player.
This was
how many 60-point games?
4 or more. So this is the one I thought you might struggle with the most, but you won't be surprised if you don't get it and I tell you what it is. It makes sense, but I just don't think you think of them.
Can I ask one question?
Yeah.
Is he younger?
No, he's not retiring age. He's prime. He's like in the 30s or early 30s in his prime. He's been around. He's been on other teams.
Yeah. Fuck.
He's on his 4th team right now.
Huh?
He's on his 4th team right now.
Russ.
Close.
Damn. Close as Russ?
Not close as in same team currently, but he was on the same team with him before.
Oh, Harden,
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, James Harden, that same stretch where a couple weeks ago I asked you a trivia question about
that makes
doubles.
Sense. You're right.
Remember he was in triple doubles with like 50+ points?
Mm-hmm.
Around that same year in the Rockets, like when he went off all his triple doubles, he also had multiple 60-point games.
Gotcha. Okay.
So that's kind of like that couple stretch seasons in Houston really got him in the record books. All right, next, the coaches on the All-Star game have been named. Nuggets head coach Mike Malone will be coaching Team LeBron, and Celtics head coach Joe Mazzulla is going to be Team Giannis. It's just the two best records right now, East and West.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Next, after telling the Lakers to come get him multiple times and requesting trades, Miles Turner signed a 2-year extension with the Pacers for $60 million.
Dude, he's like that. He's like your guy friend that keeps going back to his toxic ex.
Absolutely. Dude, I swear I'm done with her.
No, I'm done with her, man. It's over. Like, I'm going to
go
out. We're going to hit the bar. I'm going to get a new
beers,
girl.
4 shots.
Yeah. Hey, baby, I miss you.
Yeah. Yeah. What you doing tonight?
Can I come over?
Ooh, breaking news.
2-year deal? Okay.
It's 60 million, yeah, sure. Oh, my God. Breaking news. I'm from the football world right now. I just got the notification. There's a arrest warrant out for Joe Mixon right now.
Really?
He pointed a gun at a woman's face and said, "You should be popped in the face. The police can't get me."
Fast forward to today. They got him. or it's an arrest warrant. Okay.
Yeah, this happened January 21st, right before the Bills game.
Damn.
Oh, wow.
Oh, he's done.
He's done, ski. I mean, probably not.
Probably not. But
still,
he's done for at least 6 games.
Ooh, that's bad.
6 games.
Yeah, I mean, maybe. Probably.
I'd say 6.
Point a gun in a
6 games and he appeals it to 4.
Point a gun in a woman's face and say, "You should be popped right now. The police can't get me."
That's where it kills him. Where he's like, the police can't get me.
The police can't get me.
That's where it's gonna be like, that's bad. You can't do that.
That's wild.
That's crazy.
All right. That is. All right. I'm sorry for the tangent about NFL. That just popped up on my notifications as I was like reading my notes. Next, we got a pair of $25K fines. First is Curry. We talked about it a little bit. I think you brought it up how Curry threw his mouth guard.
Mm-hmm.
Remember that? He got fined $25K for that.
That's soft.
Yeah, I think it's just like one of those automatic fines if you like throw something into the crowd or use equipment thrown in the crowd or something like that. And then a hilarious one is Joel Embiid got $25K for doing the crotch chop celebration. Did you see that?
No.
I forget what team it was against. It might have been against Nuggets, might have been like against Celtics, but he, after like nailing a shot or an and one, he turned to the crowd and did the suck it. Like the suck it. And the crowd loved it. Everyone loved it. But the
NBA did not like it.
They did not love it. They gave him $25K fine. It was very funny.
Adam Silver like clicked off his TV. He was like, "This motherfucker."
Yeah, that stuff like this is the reason I like Joel Embiid. I hate the Sixers, but I love Joel Embiid because he does crotch chops to the fucking crowd.
Yeah,
like that's so funny. Next, MJ continues his pettiness, even into ownership. Apparently, Jason Tatum said recently that anytime he has a big game, like a big scoring game, it's a really good game, he gets a text from MJ just saying, "Hey, good job," or "Hey, good game tonight." In January, like mid-January, a couple weeks ago, he dropped 51 against the Hornets. He said MJ never texted him after that game. Anytime he dropped 50 in the past, MJ would text him like, "Dude, great game, you're killing it." La la la. He did it against the MJ's Hornets, and MJ was just radio silence, nothing. That's funny.
Say, "Hey, slow down, kid.
Calm down. That's very funny." And then, all right, that's all my headlines. Instead of doing the deep 3 headlines or whatever I call them now, full court press, I'm just saving the last section for the trade deadline rumors. the rumor mill, rather. Called the rumor mill.
Okay.
First, the Warriors could be interested in Sixers guard Matisse Thybulle. Thybulle's a very defensive-oriented guard, which the Warriors think they could really use, especially because they have scoring guards already.
Yeah, what team does he play for?
The Sixers.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't know if the Sixers will part with him, but maybe they will. I don't know.
Yeah.
Next, the Raptors are listening to offers for OG Anunoby. Sources say the Suns are interested, as well as the Knicks.
Let's get him in New York. What are the Suns doing? Are they even back now? Are they still falling off a cliff?
Well, so I said that I read off their where they were whenever I said Devin Booker. Devin Booker's coming back next week, and they're currently sitting in the 8th spot.
All right.
So they could make a run.
If they get him, it could be a huge help to get them to a mid-round seed. Yeah.
I also think I read OG might be the Warriors might be interested in him, where they might do a Wiseman for him trade.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah. Next, the Nuggets are listening to offers for Bones Highland. For those who don't know Bones Highland, he's a 22-year-old two-way contract guard for the Nuggets who averages 12.3 points, 3 assists, and 2.1 boards. In sick name, Bones Highland.
That is a good name.
And the last one is the Bucks are meeting with Jay Crowder about a possible trade, kind of see how he'll fit into the whole scheme.
Yeah, because isn't he not playing for the Suns or something like that?
Yeah, he hasn't played this year.
Yeah.
So
they're just kind of like holding him over until he leaves.
Yeah, and the Suns are letting him talk to other teams and stuff too. So like
he's just squatting.
He is just squatting. He's just collecting. Do you think he's collecting a paycheck? Probably.
He has to be, right?
I would think. Well,
probably. I don't know. Maybe they cut a deal like he doesn't have to show up for like practices or shit.
Mm-hmm.
And they pay him less or something.
Maybe.
Because like if they're not gonna play him anyways, what's the point of practicing and all that jazz? And you also don't want to like him to know the schemes if he's going to another team.
Yeah. Did I forget what happened? Just you might remember with the whole Ben Simmons thing. Remember he like tried to sue the Sixers. Didn't he get his money eventually?
Ben Simmons?
Yeah, when he was holding out, the Sixers weren't paying him.
I don't know. I don't think we ever got a closer to that story.
He sued the Sixers for it to get his money back.
I don't know if we got a closer to that story or not.
I think he got money. I think he got some money.
All right.
Well, that's all I got for NBA. You know anything you want to
add? Score check. What do we got?
I just got end of the first quarter a couple minutes ago, 28-22 Knicks.
All right.
So it's 6-point game right now.
Going for the trump card.
Yeah, I'll design a trump card later, and I'll print them out and I'll bring it.
All right, cool.
If I ever get the office to myself, I'll laminate them. I'll actually get them laminated.
Dude, that'd be hilarious. Just like pulling that out mid pod.
Imagine if a guest on, they have no idea what's going on. We just pull out a trump card. What does this mean? Imagine taking away a number 1 pick from a guest.
Oh, that'd be evil.
They won't know what's going on. They won't know what's going on. They even know that's on the table.
All right.
Well, yeah, let's take it over to the Puck and Dirty Boys, the NHL
Puck, yeah,
with Florida Dave and Himalayan Stultz.
Puck, yeah.
Great moments are born from great opportunity.
All right. And let's get into some pop culture. Leading off with movies. Before we get into the whole James Gunn DCEU announcement, I did watch a movie this past weekend. I watched that You People on Netflix.
I almost did. How was it?
So I gave it a 6.3 out of 10 stars.
No.
So it had its moments. It had some laughs, but I feel like the best laughs were in the trailer. Also, the movie was very predictable.
Yeah.
Like, by not even like 10 minutes in, I kind of guessed the ending exactly. And I was
sense.
like, yeah. But I mean, it was like, it's only like 2 hours. It's like an hour and 58. So like with the credits, probably like an hour 45. So, I mean, I don't know. It's all right for a watch, you know?
Mm-hmm.
But I love the I love the actors and the casting. I just feel like some of the actors needed more screen time than others.
Who's the best?
Probably Eddie Murphy.
Yeah, I can see that.
Probably Eddie Murphy. Mike Epps, though, coming in, he was very funny.
Oh, Mike Epps was in it?
Yeah, Mike Epps is in it. And he doesn't come in towards the end. But, like, everything that Mike Epps was in, I was like, those were, like, the good moments. But, yeah, so I don't know. I mean, it's
Mike Epps.
It's not like I would say don't watch it, but if you're looking for, like, just something to toss on, it's not a bad thing to toss on.
Mm-hmm.
Real
quick, can I do can I add another headline I didn't see for movies since we're talking about Eddie Murphy?
Yeah.
He was asked recently if he'd be open to coming back as Donkey in any other Shrek movies, and he replied, "Oh, I'd absolutely be open. If there ever came another Shrek, I'd do it in 2 seconds. I love Donkey." Then he all went on to say they're doing Puss in Boots movies. I was like, they should have did a Donkey movie. Donkey's funnier than Puss in Boots.
Dude, that new Puss in Boots movie got some good reviews though.
Yeah, and he's saying I love Puss in Boots, but Puss in Boots ain't funnier than Donkey. So he's even asking for a Donkey standalone movie.
I wonder what that plot would even be.
I would absolutely watch that.
I would too. I don't even know what you could do.
You do a prequel with how he got talking.
An origin donkey story?
Origin donkey, because like you meet him in the swamp and
like that
at the fairy tale people. Like,
yeah.
Who's the lady who's bringing the donkey to him? Like, give him that story.
I think it's like a witch.
It's just some old lady. Like, my donkey talks, and he's like holding it.
Oh, that was just an old lady. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just an old lady.
This guy won't shut up.
Yeah, and he's just like not talking. And then I know he starts floating, and then he like starts talking.
Yeah, that's where he drops like, "I bet you ain't never seen a donkey fly."
Yeah. No, but I'm really cool with Eddie Murphy coming back as Donkey if he wants it.
Yeah, me too. There's speculation for a Shrek 5 because
I heard 4 is good.
Yeah, 4 is pretty good. 4's very underrated, but apparently at the end of the Puss in Boots movie, that new one that came out, there's like an end credit scene of him sailing to far, far away again, and he's like, "I'm going to meet some friends" or something like that. So like, it's kind of teed up to do it, you know?
Yeah,
so I don't know. I feel like that's something that they could do and get away with and have it be successful.
And if you're those actors, those voice actors, why wouldn't you? Because one, it's easy to be voice actor. Not that it's easy, but like it's kind of easy compared to actual shooting a movie. And two, like those movies are good and people like them.
Yeah. So also, none of the voice actors are really doing much.
Yeah.
Like none of them really have like too much going on that they couldn't be able to dedicate time to that.
What's the last thing Cameron Diaz is in?
Exactly.
Probably Shrek.
Yeah, or Shrek. But all right, taking it over to the big announcement for movies. There's a lot of like talk about what's going on with the DCEU with the acquisition of James Gunn taking over as like the Feige-esque brain of the development. So he posted a reel or something, I don't know, but he went into detail about what's going to be happening and what's coming on the horizon here. So essentially, there's going to be a mainline DCEU connecting movies, TV, and even some games, according to him, which I don't even know what the fuck that entails. But I don't know how
James Gunn's making me play a video game to know the plot. I'm out.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know. If maybe like the games are within the same universe, that'd be cool. But like if they reference the games from in like the TVs and movies, then I don't think that'll go well.
Yeah, I'd rather it be like how Fallen Order or Jedi Fallen Order is like Easter eggs to the movies in there, and then like there's Easter eggs in the shows and stuff to the game. If you ever want to cross over a video game character into the game in the movies, it's great. I'll be
yeah. Also, side note, did you see that got delayed till April?
No.
Yeah.
No.
Got delayed. But anyways, so then there will be another universe in the DCEU for like the Batman with Matt Reeves, the Joker, and even Teen Titans Go. He had a name for it. I can't remember what the name for it was, but it's like a universe parallel or something like that.
Okay.
So the universe, like his whole project is starting out with Shazam 2, Fury of the Gods. Then it will go into the new Flash movie. He said, of course, he's going to fluff up DC stuff now, but he said that he saw it and it's a very good movie, yada, yada, yada. That Flash movie is going to reboot the DCEU, and then it's going to go into the Blue Beetle movie that's like in development right now.
Yeah.
And then it'll lead into Aquaman 2, which I don't get how it leads into Aquaman 2. But I guess we'll find out.
Yeah.
The first project in James Gunn's DCEU is going to be like overall titled Gods and Monsters, which the first TV series in there being Creature Commandos, with the actors in live action also voicing their roles for the TV, which I think is sick.
Yeah, that's sweet.
Yeah, because it'll be a animated series. So that'll be really cool to see. And I hope they keep something like that up because that could be really cool.
Yeah, I think that'd be really cool. I agree with that.
Mm-hmm. Then there will be a live action TV series for Amanda Waller. And then the first movie within that DCEU is going to be Superman Legacy, which is actually being written by James Gunn, which will be coming in 2025.
Mm-hmm.
Then we'll have a live action TV series titled The Lanterns, obviously about Green Lantern and the Lantern Corps. And then we'll have another film called The Authority, which I don't really know much about them. I think they're kind of like the Eternals in a way.
Okay.
Then we'll have a live action TV series called Paradise Lost, which is essentially, according to James Gunn, going to be like Game of Thrones, but for Themyscirians, Wonder Woman's like culture and tribe of people.
That's pretty sweet then. That's actually really sweet.
Mm-hmm. And then after that will be the DCEU's Batman, which will be different from Matt Reeves. And that will be introduced with the movie The Brave and the Bold, which he said it's going to be with Batman and Robin. And it's going to be with the Robin Damian Wayne, which is Batman's like biological son in the comics.
With Talia al Ghul.
Mm-hmm. So that'll be cool. I'm excited for that.
That'd be really sweet.
Then we'll get a Booster Gold TV series, which I don't know much about him. I think he's a time traveling hero or something.
Okay. Never heard of him.
And then we'll have a film, Supergirl, Woman of Tomorrow. So we'll have a Supergirl movie. And then after that, to wrap it all up, in this plan will be a Swamp Thing film for that Gods and Monsters proposition that he's thrown out there.
That's pretty sweet.
So I'm liking a lot of the things I'm seeing here.
Yeah.
Honestly.
I think I texted you. I think doing the Lanterns as a TV show is gonna be awesome because there's so many different people in the Lantern Corps that like you can kind of bring them all in without being overdoing it. You know, like one movie, if you have like 20 characters, you oversaturate it and it sucks. TV show where you get to see different, like maybe not one episode is going to focus on this Lantern, the next one's going to focus on this one. I think
see who the culture likes and then develop on there.
Yeah, I think it's great to have a TV show. Then you can start bringing them into the movies after you introduce them all. I just think sometimes with like stuff like that, it's hard to introduce them all in a movie like The Eternals. How there's all these different characters you're trying to meet in 2 hours.
Yeah,
and make me want to care about them. I also saw on Twitter about the Superman thing that they're gonna cast a 25-year-old like Superman.
I did hear about this too.
What?
I did hear about this too. Yeah,
I'm all for that. I'm cool with that.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be sweet. I saw a couple options of casting. I forgot.
Timothy Chalamet.
I saw Timothy Chalamet.
I just pulled that out of my ass.
No, it was on this one graphic I saw. It was like Timothy Chalamet, Tom Holland, who's not gonna do it because he's gonna be Spider-Man.
He can't be Spider-Man and Superman. That's
I'm gonna see if I can try to find the tweet. There's like 10 people on it.
Yeah.
There's a kid from 13 Reasons Why.
Oh God.
Yeah, like that main character, that main guy. I'm just see if I could liked it. Maybe I liked it. Maybe I didn't. I didn't. Oh well.
It's all right. Then also with the DCEU, they also confirmed Matt Reeves' Batman 2 will be airing in October of 2025. So a long time from now.
That's a long time.
Sucks. I think though, okay, you got a Batman movie coming out around Halloween time. Give me the Scarecrow. Give me Joker because you kind of teased that in the last movie. And then give me someone weird like Calendar Man.
Calendar Man was sweet.
Do like a Halloween thing where maybe you think Calendar Man's like this like big brain behind it, but then it's really the Scarecrow. or something like, or maybe Calendar Man's working for the Scarecrow. Just something cool like that. I could totally see it working out.
That'd be really sweet.
Especially with like Halloween, you could do like the long night.
That'd be really sweet. I found the casting. I don't know who these people are though.
It's kind of the background's making it weird. But
I know. The only other one I know besides Chalamet and Tom Holland is Billy from Stranger Things. That guy.
I don't know how I feel about that.
Yeah, and then the 13 Reasons Why guy I know too. But there's 4 other people. One guy really looks like mine. I don't know who he is.
Gotcha.
This guy. Maybe we can see.
I don't know what he's in. I have no idea who that is.
I have no idea who that is. But he kind of looks like he'd be a good Superman.
Maybe. Yeah.
All right.
Moving on away from the
maybe.
Moving on away from the DCEU though. So Deadline announced the Super Bowl trailers. They apparently revealed them. I didn't know if you wanted to hear about them, but
yeah, I do.
Okay. So this is what they said is going to be the Super Bowl trailers during the events next week. So we got Fast X, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3.
Oh, never mind. I was like, what's Fast X? Fast and Furious 10.
Fast Furious 10, yeah. Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, Ant-Man Quantumania, The Flash,
wow,
Super Mario Bros., The Little Mermaid, Scream 7, Dungeons and Dragons, Transformers Rise of the Beasts, and Pixar's Elemental.
I really don't care about most of those, but
yeah,
Flash.
Kind of same here.
I'm excited to see the Flash trailer.
I want to see footage. I want to
see what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
exactly.
And Elemental, we only got that little teaser with that like the one grass person on like the subway or whatever. I wouldn't mind seeing something about that because Pixar always has bangers.
True. Then there will also be apparently TV spots for Cocaine Bear and possibly Indiana Jones 5, The Dial of Destiny, and the Marvels. So I'm intrigued by that if the Marvels pops in.
So you guys see a teaser?
Yeah, like one of those like little like 15-second things. Maybe it'll be like an overall like Marvel, project trailer, and it has Ant-Man and Quantumania and the Marvels or something like that. Mm-hmm. Deadline also stated they expect appearances from Creed 3 and John Wick Chapter 4.
There hasn't been one for John Wick 4 yet, has there been?
No.
Creed, obviously, I've seen Creed ones, but yeah.
Yeah, I don't think all these will make it in, but I think these are like the big, heavy, rumored ones to be in the Super Bowl. So
I'm kind of getting tired of Ant-Man trailers and commercials. I feel like we've been getting a lot of them.
We have, yeah, for sure.
So I'm cool with them cutting that for something new.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we already bought tickets. We're already going. We don't need. Yeah. I don't need marketed to anymore.
Yeah, I just need like the footage to stop because I don't want like to see something. It's like, oh.
Yeah, same. I've been watching a bunch of YouTube videos breaking down all the little footages here and there and there. I'm like, dude, they're giving us a lot.
All right. That's all I had for movies, though. Anything you want to toss in?
No, I said I was going to watch a bunch of movies this week, and I just haven't.
Did you watch any good shows?
Yes, I watched a TV show. I was going to save that for the next segment.
Well, let's just go into
TV
then.
I watched season 1 of White Lotus all in one day.
Oh, okay.
Literally, I stayed up until like 3 a.m. I was like, I just got to finish this. So it's 6 1-hour episodes.
Okay.
And I really liked it. But now I haven't watched season 2 because I'm like, well, each season's like all new cast pretty much. It's a whole new thing.
Kind of like True Detective.
Yeah, so like the arc has been closed. The one arc I was watching closed. It ended. So now it's a whole different location, a whole different White Lotus hotel. There's only 2 characters that are overlapping, and it's that Jennifer Coolidge.
Mm-hmm.
She's the only one who's gonna be in season 2. So I'm like kind of like I kind of want to check it out because Christopher Moltisanti's in it, but like and it's in Italy. It's based in Italy. Aubrey Plaza's in it. I love them. I just from the trailer does not seem like I would like the storyline.
What's the overall like premise?
Not really one. It's like they're in a hotel.
Is it like an adventure? Is it like a mystery? So
I'll tell you, it starts off with White Lotus are hotels, I guess, chains in this universe. So each one's from different areas. So the first season was in Hawaii, and it starts with like a dude at an airport, and they're talking about, oh, you stayed at White Lotus, someone died there. I heard this past week. Then you see like a body getting loaded into the airplane. And the guy's like, yeah, that's the body of the person right there. Then the person asks, hey, were you there? You're there on your honeymoon. Where's your wife? And he goes, fuck off, and walks away. Then he goes, fast forward like a week earlier. Then there's the whole story. So it's like, is that his wife? Is that not his wife? Like, what is going on? So that's like that's like the hook they want to keep you. Like you want to stick around for to find out what that was.
Yeah.
But the whole thing is more or less just like, all right, here's this family, here's this family, here's this family, here's this couple, and we're just gonna follow them as they're on this vacation.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, and then there's like other little stories going on at the same time. It's funny, but it's also it's like not that dramatic. It's more like just like funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I also watched That 90s Show.
Ooh, okay. What'd you think?
Better than I thought it would be,
but not as good.
Not as good. I think it could potentially be good. I think a lot of the same writers are there because there's a lot of good jokes that are very not what I expect from like watching the rest of the show. Like they every once in a while you get like a good That 70s Show joke where you're actually laughing.
Okay.
I think the writers are a lot similar. I think Brett and Kitty, having them as like the people sticking around is great. All the cameos from the older cast was great. And I actually kind of started like liking the characters by the end, the new people. Gotcha. But the acting is kind of
yeah.
Because they're all like 15-year-olds still. Like it's actually how like That 70s Show is. Like they casted like teenagers.
Yeah.
And, like they're also kind of very like Act 1. You know what Act 1 is? Like theater kids. They act like theater kids where they're very like over.
Okay.
They overdo things sometimes.
Yeah.
Like that was like when I was 12. Like I don't know. It's like very like teenage act, especially the main character Leia. She was very good, but she definitely did. She definitely gave me that vibe, but she was still really good.
Okay, cool. Any other shows?
No.
All right. Well, let's take it over to the Bad Batch, the new episode of the Bad Batch, episode 6.
Mm-hmm.
Thoughts?
Gunji, I liked it.
Gunji, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I love the episode. It was finally like an episode that I was like intrigued in the whole time. You know, it wasn't like one of those like the past few ones have been like very meh for me. But
yeah, I think the only other good one this season has been the Crosshair one.
Yeah, with Commander Cody.
Yeah.
But yeah, I really like this one. Going back to Kashyyyk, seeing like how the Wookiees are holding up. That was all awesome. And I don't know. I'm interested to see it. It sounds like Gunji's probably done with the Bad Batch, but it would be cool to see him like reoccur a little bit.
Mm-hmm. That'd be really sweet.
I was thinking, it'd be cool. What if you're playing Fallen Order, you go to Kashyyyk, and you see grown-up Gunji?
Well, he wouldn't be grown up yet. I think it's around the same time, isn't it? Isn't the Fallen Order before?
I can't remember.
Fallen Order is for New Hope.
This is too.
Yeah, this is too.
Well, maybe at least see him. That'd be cool.
Yeah, if we see him, that'd be sick. We see Wookiee with a lightsaber in Fallen Order, that'd be sick. I just don't know if there's enough time between Fallen Order and this, because this is fresh off Order 66. I think Fallen Order is closer, like into the 15 years. So I guess Gunji in 10 years he will be a little more grown up. So yeah, You're right. My bad.
I think it'd be a cool thing to do.
Yeah, I was actually terrified watching the one dude die, the villain, getting taken up by the spiders, screaming bloody murder for help. Like that was like unsettling for me. The spider's just dragging him up.
Yeah, you just see like he's like screaming, he just gets raised up into the air, and it's like, what the fuck? Like,
dude, I was terrified.
I was also thinking during this episode, I think we're far enough into the Star Wars universe that we can have subtitles for Wookiees.
Oh yeah.
Like I'm kind of tired of like them just like mumbling and then we're like, oh yeah. Like that's what you mean. Just give me like subtitles.
Yeah, I see. I like it if it's. I agree with that for everyone but Chewie. Chewie doesn't get subtitles. I want someone to tell me what Chewie's saying.
All right, fair enough.
I want you to go, and then it's like, yeah, Chewie, you're right. The capacitor is messed up.
But I don't know anything else from that episode though. I mean,
I would love the Wookiee just speaking like in a distinguished British accent.
That'd be weird.
Like a C-3PO sounding Wookiee.
Yeah, that'd be weird. But it was a breath of fresh air to see some lightsaber action, because really we haven't gotten any lightsabers since Kenobi.
Yeah, it's true.
Because we didn't have any in Andor.
Which I'm glad there wasn't any in Andor.
Mm-hmm.
Bad Batch, I'm cool with there being lightsabers though.
Yeah. Then just a couple of things from Netflix. So Netflix unveiled their idea to stop password sharing. It involves having one account per household based off of Wi-Fi connection. So pretty much, I think you can have as many accounts as you want, but if any of them are on a different Wi-Fi connection than the main account, then they'll get blocked or banned or whatever. And that's their plan.
Oh, so like, if my parents have it here in their house, me and them both can have an account, but the second I move out, I can't use their account anymore.
Yeah.
That's stupid.
Some bullshit.
That's stupid.
Yeah, I agree. I think just make tiers to it. Just like you can have, I don't know, 2 different devices per account, or 2 different like Wi-Fi connections per account, or something like that. And then you can have an upgraded plan for more accounts, for more Wi-Fi connections. Just do something like that.
I agree with that. Netflix they're just cracking down because they put so much money into these shows.
Yeah.
There's a million movies and shows a year that no one watches, but then like
and they're like, what are we doing? Why are we making money?
Yeah, so we have to raise price. We have to do this because we gave Adam Sandler and Jennifer Aniston another $400 million each to do Murder Mystery 10. So we got to raise dues.
And kind of speaking of which, Netflix also announced their One Piece adaptation in 2023 with a poster. And I'm not expecting much because they always ruin animes in live adaptations.
I was going to say, I'm not an anime guy, so I really don't care if this is good or bad. But wasn't Cowboy Bebop awful?
Yeah, it was.
I heard that's one of the best animes ever. Then I heard their live action was miserably bad.
Yeah, it was so bad.
Yeah, and that was Netflix too, wasn't it?
More of the same for this.
Yeah.
And then the last thing I had for TV is Star Wars Vision Season 2 will release on May the 4th. More anime for you.
Yeah, did not watch it, but I did. I've been watching randomly, like here and there. The Clone Wars from 2003, which is very anime.
Okay.
They have it on. They added it on Disney Plus.
Yeah.
Which I didn't know they're doing that.
Yeah, I saw today when I was looking for the Bad Batch, they had Schoolhouse Rock.
Well, they're doing a big Schoolhouse Rock like anniversary thing too.
Oh. Okay.
Like a lot, like on TV on ABC with a bunch of like celebrities getting involved, saying like, "I love Schoolhouse Rock."
That's kind of cool because I saw the bill and I was like, "Oh shit."
Yeah. So
I haven't seen that shit since I was like 10.
I think it's their 50th anniversary.
Yeah.
So they're having this big thing about Schoolhouse Rock.
All right. Cool.
Is the bill your favorite one?
Yeah. I mean, that's the most iconic.
It has to be. Yeah. I can't even think of other ones right now. But Conjunction Junction.
Oh, that is a good one.
Yeah. 3 is a magic number is a good one.
That is a good one.
Yeah.
3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24, 27, 30.
Dude, there's so many good ones. Yeah, the first thing that popped up when I googled Schoolhouse Rock is I'm just a bill Conjunction Junction, and the 3 is a magic number. It's crazy.
But anything else for TV you want to throw in?
It is 50th anniversary too. It's the 73 is when it premiered.
Okay, gotcha.
No.
All right. Let's take it over to music for James of the Week. I got quite a few here for this week. The lesser ones that I have on the list are Ghost by Ava Max. Pretty good, feel-good anthem there. Love Again by the Kid Leroy. A little bit of a in your feels kind of song, but it had a good tempo to it at the same time, so I fucked with it. Some of the upper echelon ones, I liked Too Late, Quinn, XCII, and AJR. AJR, anything they put out, I really fuck with for the most part.
Yeah, sometimes they get overplayed.
Sometimes,
it's still good. Like, I'm happy, but I'm late, let's say. That's a banger, but it was on every Sunday night baseball commercial for some reason. It's like Ronald Acuna versus Mike Trout, and it's just playing that song in the background. It's like, I don't get it.
Or like on TikTok, like that one that goes, and let's skip to the good part, and it's like, and then it does like some whole transition.
Then they do like the my tiny symphony is
yeah.
So TikTok song that got ever played.
Yeah,
but that's a bang. It's a banger. It's not.
It's still a banger. Yeah.
Yeah.
Then Pink's back with a song called Trust Fall. I really enjoyed that.
I hate Pink.
You don't like Pink?
I'd rather listen to Rascal Flatts than Pink.
Wow.
Her best song ever was a rip off of another song from this from a couple of decades ago.
Every song rips off another song in some way, shape, or form.
But imagine your best song ever being just like a remake of a song like Rascal Flatts.
Is that her best song?
That's just like Rascal Flatts. Her best song. I'm coming out, so you better get this spotted. That's not her song originally. Rascal Flatts.
No, I know that. I know
was not their song originally either.
What about Raise Your Glass?
That song sucks.
I didn't hate it.
So raise your glass if you are in all the right ways. That's so bad.
Just Give Me a Reason.
I hate that song more than the other two. Just give me a reason. That song. I mean, yeah.
I'm about to look up Pink songs right now.
And the way she spells her name, with an exclamation point 7 I, she's so cool.
Wait, I'm about to look at this. So what? So what?
Get me. I just imagine a preteen girl with her fist pumping to that song. And I'm not a preteen girl guy. I'm a 27-year-old
I guess you're kind of right here. She's been making music since 2000. That's crazy.
Yeah, she's been in the game forever.
All right. Then the Jam of the Week. I have I'm Not Here to Make Friends by Sam Smith, Calvin Harris, and Jesse Reyes.
That sounds good.
Pretty good.
I'd listen
Pretty
to
good. It's like the Calvin Harris, DJ beat, and then you throw Sam Smith vocals over it with like kind of a funky vibe to it.
Give me your banger.
Yeah. So that's going to be the Jam of the Week for me. You can check that out on the Talkin' Dirty Jams playlist on Spotify as well as the podcast. But with that, Ryan, take it away with the closing statements.
Yeah, shout out to everyone who listens each week.
Especially when we're down bad like this.
Tell a friend to tell a friend. Yeah, follow us on Instagram and TikTok, Twitter, at DJ Sports. Oh, I also follow Ashling Golf. That's what it is. That's how you say G-Baby's golf account, Ashling.
Okay.
Yeah. Every week we were posting top fives for the next PGA tournament of who we think is going to make the top 10.
Mm-hmm.
So definitely go check that out. We're presented by nobody this week. So I'm not going to say any numbers. Unless you want to call and complain about.
Unless you want to call this random number and just tell them the Bengals stink.
Yeah, 412-784-1577. And 2 James, line of the week. I don't think I did this before, but I also might have. So if I did, sorry, but I don't think I did. Own my own weed. I don't even buy gas. Got my own bitch. I don't even buy ass.
True.
All right. See you guys.
Peace out.